Hey everybody, don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. I'm Kellen Fisher. Today we're going to be doing Oregon, the Ducks, their 2024 football schedule. Looking at it right away, they got a couple hard games. They're facing Michigan and Ohio State. But the good thing is they missed out on Penn State, which Penn State's also supposed to be the third best team in the Big Ten. If you watched my video from a couple days ago on Big Ten preseason football. But let's go ahead and get started. You open up at home against Idaho. I think you're going to win there. Not much to talk about there. It's Idaho. And same thing with Boise State. They're at home again. I do like Boise State's field, though, how they're blue. That's really the only thing I'm going to say about this game because I think Oregon's going to beat them. Then you go you're staying in the same state, but you're going to play at the Beavers Stadium at Oregon State, and I think you're going to beat them. Oregon State, I just don't think they're going to be extremely well this year, because out of everybody that I've predicted their schedule so far that's playing them, I'm yet to give them a win, because I think Oregon State's decent, but they just can't compete, losing a couple key players, and now they're not in a Power 4 conference, when they were in a Power 5, but now they're not, so they just don't have it, in my opinion, the kind of connections that everybody else has, and in a big conference, money makers, they just don't have it. But you can stay out on the West Coast, UCLA. You're going to beat UCLA. UCLA's not going to be too good this year. They weren't good last year. I say expect the same this year than what you did last year. Whatever you saw last year, so in my opinion, is what you're going to see this year. Now you're staying at home on the West Coast for 2 games. Michigan State. I think they'll be decent. They're going to have a couple close games. This will not be one of them. Oregon's going to blow them out of the... I think Oregon's going to probably beat them by a touchdown or 2. Not too close for them, although Michigan State, I do think their offense will be interesting to watch this year. After they have a couple key players, I think will be interesting. Then you're going to stay at home to face Ohio State. If you watched, I'm not going to spoil that one for you if you watched yesterday's video, but if you did, you already know where I'm putting Ohio State and Oregon in this category. Oregon under the loss column, Ohio State in the win column. Ohio State's equivalent, as I said yesterday, to Georgia, the SEC. They're the Georgia, the SEC to the Big Ten. And they're going to prove, and Ohio State's going to prove that in this game. And then you're going to go to, this will be your first time really getting past Idaho. Play Purdue. Indiana. I think you're going to win. Purdue's not usually good. They're a basketball school, let's be honest. They're a basketball school, and it's going to stay that way this year. If you, especially many people, you know who gets the most funding out of any college or university in the entire country? Notre Dame. So if you're in Indiana, you're probably going to rather want to go for football to Notre Dame over Purdue and Indiana. And some could even argue Indiana over Purdue, first, second, third. Purdue being a third, So Purdue's kind of in the same boat as Oregon State. Kind of. But then you're going to go back to playing at home against Illinois. Then you're going to win Bret Bielema and the Fighting Illini. Not much to say about them, except, I think they'll be slightly worse than last year. Last year they could compete. Their defense was very good. I don't think we'll see the same this year. Then you're going to go to Michigan, and you're going to lose, because I think Michigan is going to be good this year. I think Michigan, not the best team in the Big Ten, but I think they're going to do really good, and I think they're going to beat Oregon. But that'll be a fun matchup. 2 rookie quarterbacks. They're not really rookie, but their first seasons starting. And then Maryland. At home for that one, you're going to win. Maryland, in my opinion, they're going to be in the one of the bottom spots of the Big Ten. Not good. And then you're going to go to Wisconsin and play. You're going to beat Wisconsin. at Camp Randall, because Wisconsin, they can't compete with power teams like these. Wisconsin, their offense, I feel like you don't know what you're going to get. Either their offense is going to explode or it's not. That's the way it was last year, and I think it's going to be the same way this year, but a little bit more better than last year as an overall. Slightly, it's going to be a disappointing season for Wisconsin, and Oregon is going to help with that. Rivalry week, you're at home against Washington. Washington lost a lot of their key players. They lost Penix. They lost their wide receiver. I don't know why I can't think of his name right now. And it's gonna show. I don't think they have the talent they did last year, and they're gonna be worse than last year. And Oregon's gonna put them in their place. I am Kellen Fisher. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel if you want to see more videos like these or even other sports. I will see you all next time. Do my poll. I have a poll going on my YouTube channel. Go look at that. I'm Kellen Fisher. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. See you next time. Goodbye.